Good evening. This is the Newsroom India, and tonight we turn our attention to a story that perfectly captures the complexities of global trade in the Trump era. ArcelorMittal, the world's second-largest steel producer, has just reported numbers that tell two very different stories, and both of them matter for understanding where the global economy is headed. Let's start with the headline grabber. Profits up 39%, $2.6 billion in net profit for the first half of this year. Impressive, right? But here's where it gets interesting, and where the real story begins. That profit surge, it's largely thanks to a one-time gain of $1.7 billion. ArcelorMittal bought out Nippon Steel's stake in their US joint venture. Strip away that financial maneuver, and the picture changes dramatically. Core operating earnings, the bread and butter of the business, actually fell 10% to $3.4 billion. And the culprit? President Trump's decision to double US steel tariffs to 50% in June.
Once incredible United States steel and aluminum industries, once incredible. It's once incredible. They're not now, but they're not bad. I saved them because of my first term. Totally saved them. If I didn't do what I did, I put massive tariffs, not the highest level, but pretty massive tariffs. We took in a lot of money and we took in a lot of jobs, but we were being pummeled by both friend and foe alike. Our nation requires steel and aluminum to be made in America, not in foreign lands. We need to create, in order to protect our country's future, a resurgence of U.S. manufacturing and production, the likes of which has not been seen for many decades. It's time for our great industries to come back to America. I want them back to America. This is the first of many, and you know what I mean by that. We're going to be doing others on other subjects, topics. Protecting our steel and aluminum industries is a must, and today I'm simplifying our tariffs on steel and aluminum so that everyone can understand exactly what it means. It's 25% without exceptions or exemptions, and that's all countries, no matter where it comes from, all countries. If made in the United States, however, United States of America, there is no tariff, zero. So if it's made in the United States, there is no tariff. All you have to do is make it in the United States. We don't need it from another country. As an example, Canada, if we make it in the United States, we don't need it to be made in Canada. We'll have the jobs. That's why Canada should be our 51st state. We'll bring back industries, and we'll bring back our jobs, and we'll make America industry great again.
This is the tariff reality hitting home for one of the world's biggest steel companies. But ArcelorMittal isn't just taking the hit. In June, they took full control of their Alabama plant and fired up a new electric arc furnace, 1.5 million tons of low-carbon steel capacity per year. They're betting on cleaner production and American manufacturing. The company is now juggling a three-pronged strategy: sharing tariff costs with customers, cutting expenses wherever possible, and lobbying the European Union for safeguards against cheap imports. It's a global chess game, and ArcelorMittal is moving pieces on multiple boards. This is what modern trade wars look like, not clean winners and losers, but companies navigating a maze of competing pressures. ArcelorMittal's results show you can post impressive profits while your core business shrinks. You can invest in the future while battling present-day policy headwinds. For the Newsroom India, this story reminds us that in today's interconnected world, a tariff in Washington doesn't just affect American workers, it ripples through boardrooms in Luxembourg, factories in Alabama, and balance sheets across 15 countries. That's your business update. We'll continue tracking how global trade policies reshape corporate strategies. This is the Newsroom India.